Um... How do I tell if... Standard longsword. Open inventory. No waste slot still. Shattering sword. It's tough because I want to be able to compare this with what I'm currently wearing. Well, I guess it's showing me that. It gives me +1 attack, plus high defense. Oh, my speed goes down a lot though. Ring of defense. His helps, I mean, defensive and threshold. Don't know if I really need all that right now. Ooh, what do you have equipped right now? Standard longsword? Ooh, oh no. Tower shield. We need to get you some stuff, warrior lady. Let's get you some better weapons. I need to get Karen some better weapons too. Oh my goodness, look at that frosty hammer. Spear of Rain. Axe of Fury. Alright, I'm definitely giving him the Frosty Hammer. And then her... Axe of Fury. Let's give Ramus the Axe of Fury. Give her the Spear of Rain. Axe's Magnum. Wow, okay. Can't get any of these things, can't get any of those things. Yeah, that doesn't improve your bows. I'm gonna save the rest, but I can at least sell standard war axe, sell the old spear, sell the standard longsword. All right. Leave for right now. Wow, look at all these places we can go to. Truth Temple, Vork Lair. I want to talk to people. I want to talk to our new hunka man this guy is. Saren walked up to the hulking gladiator, standing guard by himself on the outskirts of camp. It's my turn to guard the camp. I'm not familiar with the Empire's customs. You have made an oath involving my mistress, and I want to know what that means. The warrior was quiet for a moment. The oath I made is not an Empire custom. It is part of my heritage, which makes it much stronger. What is your heritage if not the Empire? I am from the nomads of the south. I have lived within the Empire, and that is all. You defend the Empire as if it were important to you? I have sworn an oath to my nation as well. And if your oath to your nation conflicts with your oath to Loren? He did not speak for a moment, but he was completely still. I will not harm the wielder of the Hawkblade. Now, does that mean just whoever's holding the sword, or whoever the sword glows for? There's a ton of loopholes in that sentence right there. I didn't mean to confuse you. Why put flourish on it? Just say, I won't hurt Loren, and you'll get your point across. I won't hurt her. That wasn't so hard, was it? Amukiki grumbled. He doesn't seem to like me that much. I'll whittle away at you, don't worry. It's rather boring that I haven't killed anything in a while. May I ask a question? Yes, go on. You announced that you would give your crown to Loren very soon, and it was a decision I came to almost as soon as Loren rescued me. I only grew more sure of my decision as I saw Loren's maturity in battle. But you were still so young. Loren saved your life so that you would return to your throne. Loren should have never saved me. But she did, and now the Amazons have a weakling for a queen. It is my duty to keep their interests. The Amazons need Loren as their queen, not me. You are not weak. I've seen you fight, and you are very strong. My weakness lies within me, and that is the worst kind of all. Cheer up, ma'am. I'm sure the Amazons will understand. They won't. Maybe I can have a hand at explaining how great you are. Queens are killed as soon as they show any vulnerability. I won't give anyone the honor. Saren felt his stomach clench. Karen sighed and looked away. I am sorry. Nothing new for Loren. My axe is getting restless. Nothing's new. Okay. As for your oath itself, it is completely unnecessary. I am the sworn protector of Loren. You are simply redundant. Whew. If you have a ritual that retracts an oath, you should perform it now. I will not. Why not? Why must you be sworn by oath to protect someone? Are you afraid that if you were not forbidden to kill her, that you would? Amukiki's look turned razor sharp as he stared Saren straight in the eyes. You are jealous of her. I saw how you looked when the sword glowed for her, and not you. How are we to know you will not just kill Loren in hopes the sword will recognize you instead? That will not happen, and you do not know me to say that it might. Exactly, I know you. Exactly, we don't know you, so you are even more dangerous to have around. I'm sorry to say my oath makes my presence very permanent. Saren ground his teeth while staring down the warrior. I should remind you that Amazons detest men. If Loren tolerates you, it is only barely so. I could say the same about you. Saren sneered. Loren may not wish to mate with me, but she knows I have a use, just like you. Wow, is that where you immediately went, Amukiki? Even the Amazons cannot reject men entirely in their society. As slaves, you mean? They keep men for labor because they know they are stronger. Ooh, I'm gonna see what happens. And because they're nice to look at? Amukiki said nothing, but his eyebrows raised. It dawned on Saren that his openness to being attracted to men was not universally accepted. Saren immediately felt embarrassed and looked away. Amukiki had not looked disgusted, just surprised. But he considered his sexuality too intimate for casual discussion. Oh, interesting. Oh, Amukiki versus Draco. Oh, man. Oh, man. If I were to pick one so far, though, I feel like Mesfet. Mesfet's the character I kind of want to try to go for if I had to pick. Wow, so far. Ray's cool, too. Amukiki, I don't know, the jury's still out on that one. Please, I need to be alone now. Okay. That old man said you were a gladiator. What does that mean? It means exactly like what it sounds like. I fought in many combative tournaments for honor and glory. I've battled men, elves, wizards, and won. I train every making moment and take every challenge presented to me. That is how I've become the man I am today. There is no tournament for arms that I have not won, so I was named Grimoire's greatest warrior. Which explains why you had high hopes for the Hawkblade. Yes, I know I am stronger than your Amazon mistress, but I still cannot gain the sword's favor. Careful what you say. You may have more physical strength than Loren, but you will never be stronger-willed. Perhaps you misunderstood what it truly means to be great. Their eyes were on fire as they glared at each other. Ooh, this is like a rival man's something fierce. You said that your purpose in life was the Hawkblade. Why did you live for your life for a weapon? The Hawkblade is not just a weapon, it's a holy relic, turns the wielder into a divine hand of justice. To become the voice of the gods is more than enough to devote one's life to. So all those tournaments you fought and won. You didn't do them for fun, but to become worthy of the sword? Yes. Not in the beginning, but after my first tournament, the Archwizard told me that I had potential of becoming a beacon for mankind. I was honored. Your mistress does not know the gift of being chosen. That is true. Saren detected the bitterness in his voice. Yeah, she's like, this sword, I understand where he's coming from. This sword is pretty much thrust upon her, and she didn't even want it. She, like, dismisses it. And yet he, you know, wants to become this beacon, but the sword doesn't choose him. It is frustrating, I understand that. On one hand, it was understandable to be upset that your lifetime goal was usurped by someone who was unfazed by it, but on the other hand, he had no right to think ill of Loren. It doesn't matter in the end because the gods have chosen her and not you. It may have absolutely nothing to do with strength or how many tournaments you've won. That's true. The gods need someone who will do the right thing. I believe the princess is such a person. We'll see. You said you are from a group of people called the Nomads. Of the South. Yes, who are they? What are they like? Aren't they like the Empire? No, the people of the Empire live in houses and buy their food from vendors. The Nomads live under the stars and hunt for their food. You're barbarians? Our culture is different, not lesser. That term is not welcome to us. Well, aren't you a big old pot calling a kettle black? What does that mean? I am not cookware. You're being a hypocrite. I've heard you judge the elves just for being different pretty liberally since we've met. Amukiki was silent for a long time, refusing to comment. Ooh, we got him. You know I am right. Are you interested in the Nomads or insulting me? I'm sorry. Please tell me about your culture. Amukiki says nothing. Broody. Broody. Kind of want to try to recruit Mesfet if he's around. You should travel to Grimoire first to meet Apolimesh. Yeah, but I want to recruit people first. Ooh. Right. Alright, that's better. Now I'm doing way more damage. That's much better. Nice. And we're going to flame on.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
I'm wondering why I can't put a wall on people. Oh well. Whoa, flipped us. Alright. Strike through. Swap. Oh, I get it. He needs to have a shield to be able to do... Got it. So I can't give him the hammer. Okay, I think I understand that now. He can't use his shield. He can't use his shield abilities when he has his hammer. That makes perfect sense. Of course, of course. Why didn't I see that? Fatality. Alright. Let's equip. Yeah, he needs a shield. Give him his tower shield back. You can have the standard sword, that's fine. Old heavy crossbow is much better than what he has right now, so I'll give him that. Okay, let's head to Grimoire. Random encounter! Sure, let's fight. Okay. Wizard? Yeah. Focus fire on the wizard. And... slice on through. Slice on through to the other side. That did a lot of damage. There we go. Excellent. Mwahaha. Fireball.
This is slightly uncomfortable.
Another whack. And boom. You won. The party used their medallion to pass the new security posts into the heavily guarded city of Grimoire. Even though they presented the medallion to the gate guards, they had to detain the elves in the party before letting Loren and the others through. To their dismay, the elves were asked to wait with the guard until Loren's return. Ray and Draco were escorted away reluctantly with a promise from Loren that they would be found again soon. They asked around for the old wizard's home and found the Grand Wizard's tower for an immediate audience. You've come! How did the council react to the news of the demon treachery? Not well, I'm afraid. As I expected, they refused to acknowledge that the elves may not have attacked first. I'm starting to think everyone is starting wars just because they're bored. A little demon hunting should cure that. Do I need to speak to the council myself? The council is a lost cause. It's full of dying, greedy politicians who are only interested in their own personal glory, rather than the actual good of the nation. I'm wondering if, I don't know, I can't help but feel like, did they purposely make Apolimesh look almost exactly like Gandalf? Like it almost looks like the spitting image of Gandalf. Not completely, but lots of Ian McKellen going on in there. You sound very bitter. Are you not a councilman too? I was a council member. As the Arch Wizard, I am no longer. Why? What happened? I was discharged from the council not too long ago. I'm lucky to not be shackled in a dungeon as well. Any implication that the council is mistaken is considered treason, however true. Well, I can't say that don't sound right for the Empire. They just toss you out on your bum if you so much as look at them funny. I've said it before and I will say it again. Vigilance is the only way to survive in today's dark times. They've stripped me of my title to keep their ranks loyal. Unfortunately, they have made a grave mistake this time. They dishonor ya, and that's all you got to say? They were just being vigilant? So how do we get the Empire on our side, if not through the Council? We must appeal to the army generals themselves. There are two major figures in the Empire's military that, if swayed to our cause, could easily unite all of the soldiers under our banners as well. Who are they? Where will we find them? General Astran and General Samael are who we should seek. Sir Astran is the lower-ranking general, so we should approach him first. Fine, where is he now? That is difficult to say, since I am no longer a man of power here in Grimoire. I do not have access to that information. So we have to do this the hard way. It's always the hard way. I can say that Lord Ashtren and I fought together in the old war. He was very young, but if there was one thing that was clear about him, it was that he was full of ideals. He was a passionate man who believed deeply in justice and fought for what is right. Without him, we might not have defeated the demons. I know that if we show him that the elves are not his enemy, he will not lead a war against them. This is fact. New quest, convince Ashtray is what I want to call him. Convince Ashtran of something. That the elves are not his true enemy. Show him the elves are not his enemy. How would we do that? We'll stop shooting once the Empire does. A thud sounded and everyone turned around to see Ray standing in the room all of a sudden. How did you... Apolimesh recovered from the surprise and straightened his staff. Therein lies the dilemma. We have to think of something. We have no more time to waste. Okay. Do we have... Saren sat by the campfire, dwelling too much in his thoughts about the demons and the battle to come. He worried about Loren and his friends. The fire flickered and warped, catching his attention. The flames formed a rudimentary face with holes for 2 eyes and a mouth. It smiled at him. What the... I am the spirit of the fire. Ooh, I command you to laugh. The voice sounded familiar. Draco, is that you? Oh, you got me. You're good at that. The fire mage popped up from hiding behind a rock. Hi. You made the fire do that? Yep, I was trying to be silly and make you laugh, but I guess I failed. I never saw that trick before. Can many people bend a fire like that? I don't know. That's not what they were teaching in school, at least. I learned to do this on my own. Want to see another one? Saren blinked. Yes, sure. Okay, watch this. Oh, wow! He slapped his hands together, paused, and then slowly pulled them apart. An orb of fire pulsated between his palms and then began to sculpt itself according to his direction. What is that? Birdie? Fire birdie. Saren could then see the wings and its head and talons. Oh, I see it. Amazing. And now, I give you life. Draco ripped away his hands and the bird shot up and away. Its absence bathed Saren in cold air once again. Be free, birdie. Fly to the sun. The firebird whizzed around the camp and then ran directly into a tent. Both Draco and Saren gasped. The tent caught on fire immediately, flames spreading wildly. They rushed over and heard Apolimesh inside shouting angrily. We're under attack! He hobbled out of his nightgown and came face to face with a very embarrassed Draco. No attacking. Accident. Saren doused the tent with a pail of water, but it was still burning. By then, the whole camp was aware of what was going on. You two set fire to my tent? Not on purpose. May I? Draco broke from scrutiny to cast ice and water spells on the tent. Draco, I hate to break it to you, but I never taught you ice or water spells. Wait, Apolimesh grumbled. There were important documents in there. Soggy is a bit better than burnt to ash, isn't it? Cut us a break. Nothing would be damaged at all if it weren't for you. Draco was about to open his mouth, but Saren stepped in front of him. I'm to blame. Punish me. Huh? No. How could you let something so careless happen? You will make up for this grievous crime by taking guard duty every night until I feel appropriate. Saren's stomach clenched as he thought about how exhausting that would be for him. Saren looked around at all the disapproving glares from the group members, including Loren. But it was either him or Draco, and he was only trying to cheer him up. Yes, sir. No, wait. Saren grabbed Draco's robes to get him to stay quiet. He sighed and looked regretfully into Saren's eyes. Go away, you daft lot. Keep away from my things, please. If you say so. Saren slunk away, not looking forward to his restless nights ahead of him. When they were alone, Draco pulled at him. You should have just let him yell at me. He expects me to do stupid things, so maybe I would have been okay. Apolimesh already thinks you're a spy. He would have cast you out of the group. Or killed you. Oh, yeesh, you think so? I don't know. Hey, I'm going to bed early so that I can get at least some sleep in before tonight. But I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't worry about me. Good night. He left Draco with a frown, which kept him awake even though he desperately needed the rest. Oh, that was a cute little, cute little like what do you call it? Anime. Why can I not think? It's really late at night, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Sequence. Saren stood among the cold trees outside of camp with a torch in hand. It was going to be a long night. He heard a sound and got a grip on his sword. May would be an eventful evening after all. Hi. What? Recognizing Draco, he withdrew his sword. You should announce yourself further away sometimes. Yes, sorry. What are you doing here? Go to sleep. You think I can, knowing you're out here? It should be me here, not you. I asked for this. I liked for you to show me a fire trick, so I deserve to be here. It wasn't your fault. Go to bed, Draco. The mage huffed. Just let me hang out until I get sleepy, okay? Then I will. Saren was hesitant, but agreed. Draco walked with him as he patrolled the perimeter of the camp, and they made light conversation. And then, their conversation got deeper, and the night lifted as the sun crept over the horizon. The night passed as quickly on the preceding shifts as it did that night, as Draco showed up every time. Ooh, Draco's affection increased. Interesting. Ooh, wow. We're getting lots of stuff with Draco. Maybe we can try to massage things over with Apolimesh. You're a human, correct? You don't look like a child of the Amazons. I am half Amazon. You look full-blooded. Odd. My father was an Empire soldier. What? How did that even come to pass? That is unheard of. You can apply for citizenship when we are next in Grimoire. A vile grievance against these Amazons. Their behavior has gone unchecked for too long. Wait, go back? What? You just informed me that the Amazons had imprisoned a man, and it is unfortunate that it has waited this long to come to light. I wonder how many more soldiers we have lost to them. Consider yourself under my care now, and you'll be returned to the Empire where you belong. Nah. Pardon? I said, nah, I don't want to. Do you realize what you're refusing? You are asking to remain a slave. Hey, buddy, I'm a servant, thank you very much, and I do a blasting good job at it, too. You cannot possibly be so foolish as to throw away your freedom. My mother was an Amazon, in case you forgot. I can't see my father anymore, but I can see her, even if only secretly. So be it. Interesting. Oh, hi again. That old guy is a bit seedy, don't you think? Apolimesh? Why? He's got those eyes, the mean ones. He keeps staring me down. Is he? I hadn't noticed. Well, I do. It's the look all Imperialists give me. It's like they can just sense the elf in me, like that's a big deal or something. You are probably just imagining things. I really wish I was, you know. Draco cast a worried look at Apolimesh across the camp. He's looking at me right now, see? Draco left to go hide. Amukiki says nothing. My axe is getting restless. We should break camp soon. I need to be alone right now. I think we're alone now. Where did your princess find the sword she carries? In the orcish wastes? Where? In a pile of bones and other weapons by an ogre den. Unbelievable. Why? What's wrong? Nothing is wrong. In fact, everything seems to have gone perfectly right. My faith in this war is restored. What's so special about this sword? A simple sword it is not. It is one of the greatest weapons to grace Aravorn, and a holy artifact. Holy? Do you mean to say you don't know about the ancient weapons of the gods? Who was your tutor? The license should be revoked. Sorry, I didn't have much time to go to school with all that, with all the slaving I had to do. Apolimesh readjusted his staff and cleared his throat. It doesn't matter, it is common knowledge in the old age. When Death Knights reigned, the gods gave us weapons to take the world back from them. However, to keep the Death Knights from using these weapons, the gods designed the swords to look and act unremarkable. That is, in anyone else's hands, but those that the gods had chosen to champion them. And it appears as if your princess is such a person.